In the ocean, a tiny jellyfish reaches the end of its life. Its body begins to collapse and drift downward. Movement slows. The shape that once pulsed through the water starts to lose its structure. For almost every animal on Earth, this is where the story stops. However, for this one, it simply changes direction. Instead of continuing toward death, its body begins to reorganise. The familiar jellyfish shape fades away. The soft umbrella and trailing tentacles dissolve into something simpler, almost unrecognisable. What remains attaches itself to a surface, and then it starts growing again, not as a new offspring or as a clone. The same jellyfish, rewinding its own life cycle. What's unusual is that this transformation isn't a one-time event. In laboratory observations, the same jellyfish has been seen repeating the process again and again. Adult back to juvenile, then growing up once more. Each time the animal reaches maturity, the cycle can begin again if conditions become dangerous, which means the end of its life isn't defined by age. It's defined by whether something eventually prevents it from restarting the cycle. This species is called Turritopsis dohrnii. Its unique life cycle is made possible in a very specific way. Most animals lock their cells into permanent jobs. A skin cell stays a skin cell. A muscle cell stays a muscle cell. Once development moves forward, those roles don't change. This jellyfish never fully locks those roles in place. When it faces stress, injury, or starvation, its adult cells begin shifting back into a more flexible state. Instead of staying specialised, they change identity completely. Structures break down and rebuild in a simpler form. It isn't turning back time, it's just effectively rearranging itself. The adult body breaks down into a simple cluster of cells attached to a surface. From that cluster, a new jellyfish slowly develops, rebuilding the same organism step by step. It's less like aging in reverse, and more like rebuilding the body from its own living pieces. Imagine if a butterfly could return to being a caterpillar, then grow up again from the beginning. That's the scale of what's happening here. Life normally feels like a one-way path. It moves from simple to complex, from young to old. That direction seems fixed. This jellyfish shows that, at least for some organisms, it isn't. Evolution likely favoured this ability because jellyfish are fragile. They have soft bodies, no protective shells, and limited defences. In an unpredictable ocean, its survival depends on getting another chance. And this is changing how we think about ageing. In humans, ageing happens as tiny errors build up inside our cells over time. Damage accumulates and systems slowly lose efficiency. Once that process begins, it doesn't reverse. Could we one day be able to rewind our lives just like this jellyfish,